Yo, what up, son? This is like newschool.com, actually wombmanworld1.com. Right, and actually what I'm talking about now is the Sabbath. And what the Sabbath is Sab, which is 7, and Baeth, which is the woman, or what the woman perfects. 7 is the number of perfection. So what she perfects, or what she needs to perfect to accomplish her role and purpose while she's on earth. And this was actually given to her by the angels who helped in her evolution. This is what the word Eve was about. Because Adam is actually not a gender, but what it is, it means from the ground. And this was the body. So you had 2 types of laws or rules. You have one for the body and the movement of the body, restriction, eating, dietary laws, stuff like that. Then you have one for your soul. The soul was the energy within your body. So basically, this particular Sabbath is the renewing of your soul, your connection to your soul, and actually is for to bring about the unity, to stop and to go back and look at the 7 days that you just done, lived, and then plan for the next 7 days. When you go back, you look at the first 7 days that you just lived out, and you go in and see what you could have done better or what you can correct on the next 7 days. The next 7 days, you plan that day. But the whole thing of the Sabbath is so you will be able to reconnect yourself, reconnect your family, go over every issue of your family, what's going on, what's not going on. And at the same time, replenish yourself, go into yourself. You see, because you have inner seeing, inner hearing, and inner feelings. And that works up the Sabbath. It's like the 19 minutes before the sun set on Friday starts the Sabbath. And within that, what you need to do is you get 3 candles and a table for the candles. And the candle is burnt or is lit by the woman of the house. Because the woman of the house is actually the leaders of the house, the rulers of the house, and the creators of man on this abode. See, man, he looks for who created him. He looks right past his mother. Mother meaning my other, you see. But at the same time, she has rules because she has a maker. You have, as a man, you have rules because she is your maker. And you must understand that. And through despair, through slavery, through people being hard-headed, they do not realize, they know the facts. You even got people that study Egyptology on the circle, because we do have a full circle, which represents the 360 degrees. And there's different degrees on that circle, but each degree must take from that period of time and use it in the now. And that's where you get the queen or the Q, which is the circle, and then you have that extended line from the circle. And the same thing with the A. The A is the circle, and then you have that extended line coming out the A. You have a lot of letters that have the circle and an extension for different reasons. Getting back to the Sabbath, the 7 and Baeth, or the perfected day, that we are supposed to stop and unify. So you have Friday, which is the day of gathering, and what has happened on the circle, the Muslims, they come together on this, and they make their prayers, whatever. But at the same time, that was to come together, the day of gathering, Juma, from Jami, means come together, and then the next day, you see, was actually the Sabbath, and then the Sabbath is a family-orientated day. You see, where your initial family to do this, there's many things which I'm going to get into what we can do or what we should do as a family. You as leader of your house, have to figure out what is beneficial for you, in this day and time. And, it's like a lot of people, they stick with what they say, the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Last Testament. That's fine. But those laws is pertaining to your body. Now you have other laws that pertain to business. You got laws for real estate. You got laws for banking. You have laws for a lot of other things that we must learn. So what the preachers do, they take the laws of old, don't know the laws, you see, but they think they're supposed to get 10% of your earnings. So what they do, they send you back to be enslaved so you can work, instead of trying to establish for their congregation everything that the congregation needs. They have the unity. So what I'm getting ready to show you, how to establish the church, because actually they were not even supposed to start a church. See, Jesus taught in the temple. He ate a certain diet. It was for a reason, which I'm going to explain about eating too. Just like you say swallow. Is it really swallow, or is it swallow? Do you have to chew it and spit it out, or do you chew it and swallow it? You see, there's a lot of things about eating. The word eat is actually the word 8, or the number 8, which is actually, when you turn it sideways, is the number of infinity. But the 8 is also represent the eyes that we see out of, the physical. Then you have your third eye, you see. Then you have your eye with these eyes right there, right, which is the number 8. So there's a lot of things that I came to show you, so you can take what you can from it, and you can utilize what you need. But today is the Sabbath, and I will be, during this period of time, it lasts Friday, sundown, Saturday, sundown. Within that time, it's a lot of things to be done. Before the Sabbath, you have the day of gathering, where people go and they make their prayers and they do other things. The whole thing is, prayer is the outward of your thoughts. Meditation is to meditate. You can meditate and bring something to you also, but you meditate, and basically what we need to be doing now is to go within ourselves and learn what's in us. Learn our true self. The body is a vehicle to take you around. Your arms, your legs, extremities, to gather, to help you to defend. We'll go into all of that, self-defense. Getting back to the main subject of the day is the Sabbath day. And the Sabbath starts on Friday, right? And actually we're going to get into the meaning of names of the days. We're going to show you some better names that you can call these days. And when they say Juma, the day of gathering, that was one of them, which was, that sound really good. But actually we can actually use these days and put other names in these days so you can feel good, because a lot of times the days that you say, well, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your greatness. It has nothing to do with what you're trying to establish on earth. And we need to rectify that situation so everybody can feel good about themselves. So basically, today is the Sabbath. I want to just get that out to you now. And like I said, the woman, you could put the Sabbath on your computer. You can research the facts, but I will also give you some things so you can know how basically we can do it and keep the same unity. We want everybody to just keep going and going and going and going, So just take your time, learn what you need to learn. And like I said, have a happy Sabbath. Get to your families, get to your mothers, your grandparents, and, the people that's locked up, people that's sick, those who are mentally unable to think, and don't let your this weekend go out and party, and let's just say party and bullshit and party and like that. It's not like that. This is time to reframe, to gather for next week so you can do what you have to do. Happy Sabbath.